My name is Sasha Perugini, and I have the immense privilege of being the director at Syracuse University in Florence. This summer I'll teach a new course. The title of the course is the Globalization of International Education. Florence is a case study. The course will be coded EDU 400. And the way I have been thinking about the syllabus and the course is I would like the students to be aware of the Copernican revolution that academia is undergoing and the growth that international education is having these days. And so I would like to approach the course as a meta course. I would like the students to think about themselves being their own guinea pigs and think about their experience while they are studying abroad and what that means in terms of pedagogical trends, in terms of educational approach, differences in academic systems, the European model, the US model. And also I would like to emphasize all that is not so obvious about Florence. When people think about Florence, people think about maybe a good bottle of red wine and what we call the room with a view syndrome. They think about Renaissance, they think about museum, but they don't think that Florence is one of the biggest hubs of international education in the world. There are so many, not just US American universities, but there's a Dutch institute, a German institute, a British institute, a French, and Villaitati, Harvard. I mean, it's really a very intense international, academic international environment. I want the students to visit all these places, to go there, to interview people, to talk to the students, to meet, and just really think about what it is that's behind the scenes of their personal experience while they're abroad. This course will be offered this summer 2013, for the first time, and because of my role as director, I was very cautious in offering this course during the semester. So I want to see how it goes, how I can balance the two roles, teaching load and the directorship, because our program is quite big, and so if I can manage, then I'm hoping to offering during the spring semester as well. Right now it's 6 weeks and a half, 36 contact hours, and I have every class. There will be 2 classes per week, and every week I'm planning to go visit another international education institution. And I'm hoping to go to University of Florence so that they have access. Students will have an idea of the Erasmus project and an Italian university. I'm hoping to go. Actually, I'm planning to go to Monash University, which is Australian, based in Prato, and I'm certainly going to the EUI, which is the European university based in Florence. Apart from these 3 very different models, then I will visit either providers or other academic institutions. But these are the really very different models that are present in Florence, and I want students to think about what they represent in terms of education, international education models. The assignments will be very hands-on assignments. It will be interviewing people, it will be interviewing students, it will be seminar discussions in class, it will be oral presentation, and I expect students to not to read as much as to really I want them to really reflect on what it all means and either report back either in writing or verbally, but I expect this to be a discussion, more of a seminar kind of course. In the summer, they generally take 2 courses. If this course will eventually be offered during a longer semester, either fall or spring, then they will be taking 4 more courses, and the Italian language will be mandatory. The challenges are the reading assignments, because so far I haven't been able to find adequate readings for the students. The readings on the topics are either very specialized for professionals in the field, or too simple, in my opinion. So that's why I also wanted to develop the course as basically as a meta course, so students will be writing texts for themselves and they will be discussing among themselves. And it's also an experiment, a pedagogical experiment for me, as I, in my role I have numerous opportunities to reflect on how to manage, develop, and advocate for international education. So I'm really curious to see how it will go. I find that, we have this idea that students don't read these days, but I find whenever I talk with them, I find very interesting comments and I'm really looking forward to their opinions and their work and what they will come up with. Perhaps get in touch with other people who are teaching the same course. It wouldn't probably hurt. I mean, international education is one of those few areas in academia where there's a lot of discourse going on, and we tend to share information, and there's a lot of sharing and discussion going on. So I'd be happy to share what I have and what I have thought about and what I have found out, and the same thing. To talk with other people that are teaching similar courses.